Hello everyone, the topic for today is public and private expenditure. Public expenditure are the expenditure which are incurred by the government, and private expenditure are the expenditure which are incurred by private individuals and companies. So in this topic we will see different MCQs relevant to public and private expenditure. Question number 1 says, on a holiday island, criminals have frightened away tourists. To give tourists confidence, the government has increased the number of police. What is likely to happen as a result of such action by the government? So if government is increasing expenditure on police, then it means it is increasing public expenditure. So every expenditure which is incurred by the government is known as public expenditure. So option B is the correct answer for this. Question number 2 says, why may it be better to increase public expenditure while reducing private expenditure? Okay, so why it will be better to increase public expenditure mean expenditure by the government. So option A is goods and services which the market ignores can be produced. So this is correct option because in this case you can see that it is saying that private expenditures are low because market is ignoring it, so private people will not be spending on it, and public expenditure are government expenditure, so government expenditure will produce government will produce more, and so public expenditure will rise. Question number 3 says, which of the following is not included in public expenditure? Spending by local government, so this is public expenditure. Examiner is saying not included, so we will cross this option. Investment by nationalized industries. Nationalized industries are again under government, so this is public expenditure. Examiner is saying not public expenditure. Expenditure by government department, it is again government expenditure. Capital spending by public companies, this is the correct answer, and public companies here mean public limited companies. Again you should keep in mind that public companies are different things. These are public limited companies, and public limited companies are private companies, and these companies have basically the right to sell their shares in stock exchange market. They are listed there, but they are under private sector. So public limited company or just public companies mean the private companies which are registered under stock exchange. So this is private expenditure, not public expenditure. Now coming to question number 4, changes in demand mean that government of Bangladesh hopes to switch some production from clothes made by low paid unskilled workers to medicines produced by highly trained technicians. Means initially production was taking place by low paid unskilled workers, and now government is focusing on highly trained technicians. What policies would enable Bangladesh to achieve this switch in employment and production? So you have to basically find out the option which can basically help to switch this production process from unskilled to highly trained workers. Okay, so starting with option A, demolish clothes factories and decrease imports. If you demolish factories, then how you can move to the highly trained workers? Then workers will not be needed. Encourage immigration of foreign labor and introduce tariff on clothes. This is not also possible because when you are encouraging immigration of foreign labor, you might be attracting high amount of greater number of workers coming into your country, but they might not be highly skilled, so it may or may not help to achieve this aim. And then comes option C, invest in education and purchase new machines. Okay, so when we are talking about technicians, it means we will be working with machines now, and when we talk about highly skilled workers, for highly skilled workers we have to educate and train the people. So this is correct option, so we will choose option C. Then comes question number 5, and this is the last question for this video. Government advisors have suggested the following policies to reduce youth unemployment. Okay, so reducing youth unemployment is basically the objective here, which would not increase public expenditure. So focus on the word increase, and then public expenditure. Public expenditure mean expenditure incurred by the government. So starting with option D, national military service for all. So this is public expenditure, so we will cross it. By doing this, public expenditure will rise. And a rise in school leaving age, if we increase school leaving age, then it means that now public expenditure will rise, because now people will keep getting education for longer number of years. So as a result, government will have to basically invest more on these people who are getting education. And then a subsidy to employers to recruit young people. If you give subsidy to employers to recruit young people, then it means that you are giving financial help to the employers, private producers, private investors. So it will also increase government expenditure, so we will cross it. A cut in minimum wage to young people, this is the correct answer, because minimum wage is the wage rate set by the government above equilibrium, and when we reduce it, then definitely government expenditure will decrease. So this is minimum wage rate, this is demand for labor, this is supply of labor, equilibrium wage rate is this. And if government sets minimum wage rate above equilibrium, that is WM, this is minimum wage rate, it generally increases expenditure of the government. However, if government reduces this wage rate, minimum wage rate, then definitely public expenditure will decrease instead of increasing. So option A is correct answer. So this is it for today, and if you are interested to do further questions relevant to this topic or any other topic relevant to O levels and IGCSE, then I suggest all of you to get this book. This is easily available online, and I will give you the link in description as well. So this is it for today's class. See you in the next class, inshallah.